Somewhere in your home right now, there is probably a teacup that has not been used in years, maybe a whole row of them. Delicate, decorative, passed down from someone who is no longer here, lined up on a shelf or packed in a box in the back of a closet. Most of them are worth a few dollars. 10 of them are worth a great deal more. Tonight, I am going to show you exactly which ones, exactly why, and exactly what to look for on the cup you are already holding. Because the difference between a $3 teacup and a $300 teacup is almost always something you can see with your own eyes in under a minute. Number 10. A teacup so thin and so delicate, it almost looks fragile enough to break from being looked at. 6-fluted rim, a shape called dainty, bone china so fine the light passes through it. Shelley potteries produced the dainty shape from 1896 until the company closed in 1966. Certain decoration combinations applied to the dainty shape are what collectors track obsessively. A Shelley dainty teacup and saucer in the stocks pattern sold for $240. A dainty trio, cup, saucer, and side plate in the blue rock pattern cleared $380. Find the Shelley mark on the base of both the cup and the saucer, a cartouche with Shelley script in fine bone china, England. The pattern name should also appear. Search that pattern name in eBay completed sales filtered to sold. Condition is critical. A single hairline crack drops the value by 70%. Never sell a Shelley cup without the matching saucer. A cup alone brings a third of what a matched pair commands. Number 9. A white porcelain teacup scattered with small hand-painted flowers, roses, forget-me-nots, scattered botanicals. The kind of cup that looks like any other floral china until you turn it over. Meissen has produced hand-painted porcelain since 1710. Their scattered flower patterns, Strawblumen, have run continuously across 3 centuries. The age of the piece, readable from the mark, determines whether you are holding a $40 cup or a $400 one. A genuine 19th century Meissen scattered flower cup and saucer sold at European specialist stock for €420. An 18th century example with original gilding cleared over $1,000. Under a magnifying glass, examine the crossed swords on the base. Genuine Meissen swords are hand-painted with slightly uneven lines, and the sword tips do not meet perfectly at the crossing. Then look at the flower painting. On genuine Meissen, each petal has directional brushstrokes and slight variation. On transfer-printed imitations, the flowers look photographically smooth, too perfect, no visible brushwork. Never assume a floral teacup is transfer-printed without checking under magnification. The most expensive cups in this category look almost identical to the most common ones from 3 feet away. Number 8. A teacup with a warm ivory ground decorated with Japanese-inspired imagery. Cranes, bamboo, fans, prunus blossom. The kind of cup that came from a period when England was obsessed with Japan and the best potteries expressed that obsession in porcelain. Royal Worcester produced their aesthetic movement range in the 1870s and 1880s. A Royal Worcester aesthetic movement cup and saucer with crane and bamboo decoration sold for $310. Rare examples with artist signatures on the base bring considerably more. Find the Royal Worcester mark on the base, the RW cipher with a crown. Beside it, locate the date mark. Royal Worcester added dots and letters around the base mark that identify the exact year of production. A piece from 1875 to 1890 is in the aesthetic movement sweet spot. Then look for an artist's signature painted in black enamel on the base or side. Signed Royal Worcester commands a premium at every auction. Never clean a Royal Worcester cup with anything abrasive. The ivory ground is a fired enamel, and any scrubbing removes it permanently. Number 7. A teacup painted in bold geometric shapes and vivid colors, orange landscapes, black outlines, abstract trees that look like nothing else made in England in the 1930s. The kind of cup that looks unmistakably designed rather than merely decorated. Clarice Cliff produced her bizarre and fantastic ranges at Newport Pottery from 1928 to 1963. A bizarre teacup and saucer in the crocus pattern sold for $280. A rare, fantastic landscape pattern cleared over $600. Look for Clarice Cliff's signature in black script on the base. Her name, the pattern name, and the pottery mark. The pattern name is everything. Crocus is the most common and least valuable. Landscape and geometric patterns, summer house, secrets, orange roof cottage, are rarer and worth researching individually. Genuine Cliff pieces have slightly uneven hand-painted black outlines around each color area. Machine application looks too uniform. Never put a Clarice Cliff cup in a dishwasher. The enamel colors are low-fired and dishwasher detergent dissolves them. One cycle can destroy a $200 cup. Number 6, a teacup with a clean, modernist design. Polka dots in a quiet color, a hand-painted spiral, simple geometric banding, nothing that announces itself. The kind that gets placed at the back of the display because it does not compete for attention. Susie Cooper was one of the most influential British ceramic designers of the 20th century, working from 1929 onward. A Susie Cooper polka dot cup and saucer in excellent condition sold for $180. Rarer patterns, nosegay or Dresden spray, bring $300 to $400. Look for the Susie Cooper Productions mark on the base, a leaping deer with Susie Cooper England below it. The pattern name may also appear. Search the pattern name specifically. Cooper produced dozens and their values vary significantly. Her polka dots have a very slight irregularity in placement that distinguishes genuine hand designation from mechanical printing. Perfectly uniform spacing means it is not genuine. Never separate a Susie Cooper cup from its saucer and side plate. Cooper sets are collected as complete trios. Breaking the set destroys the premium. Number 5. A teacup covered in vivid hand-painted butterflies and flowers, each one individually painted. No two cups identical. The decoration that gets more interesting the closer you look. Herend has been making Queen Victoria since 1851 when the Queen herself ordered the pattern at the Great Exhibition. Every cup is still painted by hand today. A single Herend Queen Victoria cup and saucer sold through a specialist dealer in 2023 for $260. A matched set of 6 with original Herend presentation box cleared over $2,000. Find the Herend mark on the base, a blue circle with Herend and Hungary. Inside the circle, locate the painter's code, a letter and number identifying the individual artist who decorated this specific cup. Then look at the butterfly wings under a magnifying glass. Genuine Herend shows individual brushstrokes and slight color variation within each wing. Printed decoration looks uniform and flat at any magnification. Never sell a Herend cup from a set individually. The match set premium is significant. 6 cups with original box are worth 3 times the same cups, sold one at a time. Number 4. A fine bone china teacup with rich floral decoration and heavy gilding. The kind that looks expensive in the way that very correct English tableware always does. Not showy, just absolutely right in every proportion. Paragon china held royal warrants from both King George V and Queen Mary simultaneously, the only pottery ever to do so, and their cups from the 1920s and 1930s are prized for exactly that distinction. A Paragon double warrant holder cup and saucer in the Tree of Kashmir pattern sold for $220. Look for the double royal warrant mark on the base. 2 coats of arms flanking the Paragon name, one for George V and one for Queen Mary. That double warrant only appears on pieces made from 1910 to 1936. A piece with both marks is automatically from that window. Then find the pattern name and search completed eBay sales. Paragon produced dozens of patterns and values vary significantly between them. Never store Paragon cups stacked without felt between them. The gilding on the rim scratches against the base of the cup above it, and scratched gilding cannot be repaired. Number 3. A teacup with decoration that sits above the surface of the clay rather than flat on it. Slightly raised outlines filled with deep, jewel-colored glazes in cobalt, claret, and green. This technique is called tube lining, and only a handful of potteries ever mastered it. William Moorcroft developed tube lining before founding his own pottery in 1913. Early cups signed with his full signature are among the most sought-after pieces in British art pottery. A signed William Moorcroft cup and saucer in the pomegranate pattern, sold at specialist auction for $540. Run your fingertip gently across the surface. If you feel the decoration raised above the clay, you are holding genuine tube-lined work. That physical sensation cannot be faked at scale. Then look at the base for W. Moorcroft in green script, the early signature that commands the highest prices. Later Moorcroft England marks are genuine but worth less. Pomegranate, wisteria, and orchid are the most collected patterns. Never dismiss a Moorcroft cup as a reproduction before feeling the surface. If the raised outlines are there, the piece warrants serious research. Number 2. A deep cobalt blue transferware teacup with an Italian tower scene. Similar in spirit to Blue Italian, but a different pattern produced in a shorter window and smaller quantities. It looks like blue and white transferware until you read the pattern name on the base. Early Spode blue tower cups with the impressed mark in the clay are genuinely scarce. A Spode blue tower cup and saucer with the pre-1850 impressed mark sold at English auction for $330. Sets of 6 with matching saucers have cleared over $2,000. Look for Spode impressed into the clay on the base of both cup and saucer. Pressed before firing, not printed in ink. Run your thumbnail across it. If the letters feel raised against the clay, you are in the pre-1850 window. Then confirm the pattern name. Blue Tower features a distinctive taller at center. Blue Italian features a bridge and river. They look similar and carry different values. Never sell early Spode Blue Tower as generic blue and white transferware. The pattern name and the impressed mark together place it in a specific collectible category. Number 1. The one already in your home, a bone china teacup with a simple gold band or a modest floral spray. Royal Standard, Ainsley, Tuscan, Duchess, Windsor. Mid-century English bone china producers whose cups fill more American china cabinets than anything else on this list. Most individual cups bring $10 to $20, but a complete trio, cup, saucer, and side plate from the right maker in the right pattern, has sold for $180. A full service of 6 matching trios in Paragon 1000. Open that cabinet right now. Pull every cup out, line them up, and look at the base of each one. Find the maker's name, find the pattern name, then count how many actually match. The number of matching pieces is more important than any single cup you own. 10 cups, 1 mark on each base. Go look at yours tonight, and if something surprises you, tell me in the comments. I read every one. New video coming very soon.